Hi, this is LotRO. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to teach you how to make a brand new character on BULLROARER and how to use the Isengard Tavern. So let's go in. I'll make myself a new character. I'll make a hobbit, I'll make a hunter, you can make whatever you want, and I'll click continue. Now I'll just randomize this. You can do whatever you want, obviously. And it's important here to tick off the box skip new user tutorial so that you just get spawned directly into the world. Because we're a hobbit, we're spawning in our chat. So we're not going to be picking up any quests. We're not going to do anything right now. We're just going to go straight to this door, because here in our chat there is a door to the Isengard Tavern. If you are a man or a hobbit, you spawn here, and this is where you enter the tavern. If you're a dwarf or an elf, you spawn in Thorin's Gate, and there is a door to the Isengard Tavern very close to the stable master. You will see it later on. So let's enter the tavern. First thing we do is we run straight to Killer, and Killer will skip the introduction for us. If we do this quest and we finish it, will also give us mounts and riding skill. Now it's important to note that every build of BULLROARER is kind of different. And in this build, I think this has to do with the fact that high elves are in it. Everyone sort of gets spawned in Kelondim for some reason, because that is what they do with high elves. So I'll talk to the stable master here, and I'll take a horse to Thorin's Gate. There we go. So here we are in Thorin's Gate. I'll just quickly, for the sake of it, discover this stable master, and this, right close to the stable master, is where you will find the door to the Isengard Tavern in Thorin's Gate. Let's enter. Now that we've already spoken to Killer, we'll just run straight on through. I'll just use all these mounts that I've had in my inventory. Yeah, it doesn't quite matter. Max starter bundle, I just kick some stuff out because, yeah. Oh, that was the journeyman riding trait. Doesn't matter. Okay, it's not bad. It's just BULLROARER. Anyway, I'll talk to this guy here by the fireplace called Saru Mango, and he will level me straight to 115. There we go. But there's a number of things that we now have to do to make our character actually viable. First, we'll talk to this Ent right here, and he will give us our racial traits. And we can actually go on ahead and get ourselves these racial traits. Alright, move on to Bobo. And Bobo will give us our trait points. There's two steps, two different quests to do. And this one. Now we have all of our trait points. Little interesting thing, you actually get a key in the loot box because of this. Let's just open it, see what we get. Could always be interesting, like a Tome of Defense or something. No, not really. And after we've gotten our trait points, we can set up a nice little trait tree for ourselves. Botkin, there we go. Lovely. Now we got ourselves a proper trait tree. And at this point, you can take the time to rearrange these skills and sort of kick out whatever you don't want to see in your skill bar. So now that we've arranged our trait tree, I can go and talk to this very kind hobbit right here, Aubergine, and she will give us free mithril coins and free turbine points. Of course, understand that this is only mithril coins and turbine points that you get on BULLROARER. BULLROARER and the live service are very much separate when it comes down to your turbine points and your mithril coins. You won't be spending any of your live server TP and MC on BULLROARER and vice versa. So let's just use all this stuff. There we go. Now we have a lot of turbine points and mithril coins to work with. Now we'll talk to Fantas the pig and we'll get 250 gold. Awesome. Now it's the time to go and talk to Temerity here to get our virtues. He will give us a total of rank 18 on all of our virtues. That's a pretty nice bonus right there. I won't be slotting my virtues until the very end because that's kind of the way I work when it comes down to virtues. And now I'll go to the basement. And down here in the basement, you will find a little skirmish camp right here. And there is a rock in the middle. And if we click the rock, sorry, that's Legolas, go away Legolas. This is the rock. He will give us all kinds of different currencies that we can pick from. For instance, rock rewards gives us marks and medallions. It's Legolas again, go away. And now we have all of our marks and medallions here. But more importantly, perhaps, is the gift givers brands. So we'll go get all of our gift givers brands, and then we'll turn around, go out of this room, and right here around the corner is Tavern, and he will give us our first stage legendary items. So go to Hunter Weapons. There we go. That's the main hand. Sorry, actually I'm a hobbit, so I'll go for a club. I'll go for a club, and there it is. And I'll go for a bow. There it is. I'll just destroy this thing. Yeah, things have no value on BULLROARER. Just saying. Now you might think, hey, but this is just gift givers brands. We won't get our class items if we have a class item as an ally. Yes, you do, because scroll to the bottom, class items, and there you have all of them for all your different classes. You can even get a bridle if you want to. Anyway, we'll go and work on that later. Let's now go to get ourselves some jewelry and gear. Regularly speaking, in most BULLROARER builds, you get jewelry and gear from these two guys. This Earthkin and this chicken right here should give you everything. But in this beta build, it is actually Vestin on his chair that will give us all of the Mordor stuff. So let's see. Let's get ourselves essences. T3 should be the best essences. I'll just... you know what, I'll arrange my inventory, we'll make it a lot easier. There we go. And another one. There we go. Now we have 20 of each essence. Then we'll get relics for our legendary items. I want to have 2 of each one, because I have 2 allies. Okay. And now that we have that, we can get ourselves the proper gear, like the armor and the jewels. For that, I'll go to Mordor... medium, where is it? Medium should be here. DPS tier 3, that's the best stuff for me. I'll wield it all. Look at how my morale just shoots up. Awesome. And I'll get rid of this stuff. I have to obviously close the window. There we go. Now we have a lot of stuff to play with. Now let's talk to the Scarecrow for different reasons. First of all, relic combination. Close this. And deconstruct all of this stuff, and do not show this window again, so that we can just speed everything nice and quickly, speed everything up nice and quickly, I mean. There we go, that's taken care of. We'll talk to the Scarecrow again, and we'll identify our club and bow. Now we can slot these 2. Very good, very good. Alright. And what we do now is we try and find this hobbit that's pathing around. He's right here, Butchford. Looks like a little Nazgul, like a little wraith. And we'll get 2 crystals of remembrance, a stack of Antler Starlit crystals, and a stack of these Heritage Rune of Legend. Alright, let's apply one of these runes to each of our legendary items. I have to tell you guys, the legendary items is by far the biggest work, so I'll just be fast forwarding a lot of the stuff that I'll do here, or simply just skip it. I'll just show you what you need to know here. I'll reforge now. I'll take this opportunity to get some nice legacies, if at least you are offered some nice legacies. Cool, so all of the legacies have now been added. We can now activate our remembrance crystals on each of our legendary item. And now the other one. With that said, we can go and get ourselves the new legacy. Well, actually, never mind. Let's imbue right away. Let's just imbue right away. Both of them. You can see you can really be kind of careless and quick about everything. You don't need to worry about spending valuable resources in making mistakes. Just let's get this legacy that I want. Which one should I get? Focus bow, critical. This is absolutely great. Let's get this one. And for the other LI, what do I have? What can I get? Replace legacy. I'll get myself the merciful shot one. All right. And at this point, you can replace legacies that you absolutely don't want, for instance this thing, with just mithril coins. I mean, you get mithril coins for free, and if you're out of mithril coins, you can spend all of those turbine points that you got on more mithril coins, or make a dummy character who will also pick up the quest from Aubergine to get more mithril coins and more turbine points. So you should never have a shortage of it. I'll get, for instance, this legacy because it's much better, so I'll get that one. And if at this point, I mean, imagine that all of the legacies are the ones that you want. You can at this point just basically start upgrading all of the maximum levels. You could either go to Butchford again and get yourself stacks and stacks of empowerment scrolls, or you can just work with your mithril coins, which you can it's just much quicker. So let's just do that. Much more efficient way to work. See how fast this goes. If I would do all of this with empowerment scrolls, I would just go through induction after induction after induction, and you know that the maximum level at this point is 69, so I would need like 25 per legacy or whatever. This is just much faster, but it's still a grind and it's still a lot of work. So imagine that it's all nicely upgraded. You just start applying more of these Heritage Runes of Legends to both until it's all maximized. Also apply your crystals to, for instance, your weapon in this case, and just keep upgrading and upgrading and upgrading, and then apply your Rune of Legend. So now imagine that it's all done, and now we can basically start working with our relics and our virtues and our essences. It's maybe good to know that this right here, Arbor, gives you class essences if you want to. So I'm a hunter, I do want a class essence. I'll get myself, clicked wrongly, I get myself Essence of Powerful Draw, and now I get that one. Awesome. So what you want to do at this point is just open your character panel, see what kind of statistics you have and which kind of gaps you still need to close. So essentially I kind of, I'm a hunter, but I don't really feel like closing the gap on my mitigations at this point. I mainly want to close the gap on my critical rating. So I'll start identifying crit rating. Here, this is it, critical rating. I'll also identify physical mastery. That's this one. Let's see, what else would I like to have? And that's pretty much it. That's kind of what I want to do with my hunter, is just go all out damage. Glass cannon, that's what I want to do. Get this one, and these are the essences I'm going to work with. So let's start slotting, no, let's wait with that one. Okay, let's start slotting in these different essences. Which one is this, by the way? Nah, okay, let's start off with critical rating, because that's the one we need to bring to cap. Critical rating, more critical rating, more critical rating. You know what? In fact, a very good priority here would be, instead of just starting off right away with these essences, first of all, let's just actually take a look at our relics on our legendary items. So the relics that we are offered is, well, they actually do give us some critical ratings, so that's interesting. Now I'll go, you could go, see, this is good. See, that's a lot of tactical mitigation. If you want to close your tactical mitigation cap on your hunter or on whichever class is not will based and probably has a long way to go for the tactical mitigation, this essence right here will bring you very far. But I kind of just want to go with pure critical rating stuff. So there we go. Just a personal preference, you know, it's just BULLROARER. I don't have to tell you how to build your character, I just want to show you the means to do it. So here we see agility and a lot of critical defense. Actually, you know what, look at my critical defense, I might just go with that. Slot that thing, I'll do the same here. Slot this thing. Agility obviously helps with critical rating as well. Now let's see here. Physical mastery, critical rating. These are the smaller ones, but obviously this will be the choice to make. The choice to pick for the hunter. There we go. So you see, now we've been boosted a bit in our critical rating. Oh, we've been boosted quite a bit in our critical rating, in fact. Enough actually that we should only need 2 more strictly taken, but I'll actually pick only 1 more. Because on BULLROARER you can go as wild as you want with your turbine points. You can actually pick Tome of Fate, Tome of Agility, and I'm pretty sure that getting 560 Agility and 560 Fate will actually boost you quite nicely on the crit rating. Let's just work a little further on Physical Mastery then, and just go pure Glass Cannon, Physical Mastery, we don't care, it's all one big happy game on BULLROARER. There we go, and some more. And some more. But hey, You forgot to save an essence slot for your class essence. Well, let me tell you something. You can actually copy your shared items from your live server to BULLROARER. If you copy your shared items, everything in your shared wallet and so on will come to BULLROARER. So imagine that you have this barter item that will give you the class item from Throne of the Dread Terror tier 2, like the item that would give champions a bow, that would give my hunter whichever class item, like the book that we would get here. Then you can go to Minas Tirith, pick up that class item, then you get an essence slot in which you can put this level 100 essence, so that you can basically keep all of the level 115 essences for essence slots for 115 essences. So that's a nice idea. That's just this context, right? Not everything is given at the Isengard Tavern. For instance, that class item, either I would have to craft it myself, or I would have to pick it up from a barterer like the Throne Raid barterers in Minas Tirith. Talking about crafting, imagine that our character is now nicely done. I can now, by the way, pick my virtues. I would almost forget about that. I'll pick determination, I'll pick tolerance, I'll pick mercy, I'll pick this one, that's innocence, and finally fidelity. Oh heck, let's go fidelity. Doesn't matter. So now our character is pretty much finished here. We can go here to talk to this horse to get some points into mounted combat. Might help. And then you can pick up that first stage bridle from the crow in the basement as well. But let's talk about crafting, because there's actually a whole crafting department to this Isengard Tavern. I can go talk here to this chicken who will give me some level or tier 11 recipes. I could, for instance, go with cook recipes. Then I can go down to this side of the Isengard Tavern, and I can go into this door, which is the crafting hall. And in this crafting hall, I can go pick up a vocation and kind of insta level it. Here we are. So here are a bunch of NPCs. This one is to be ignored. I mean, this one just gives you shards. Why would you want shards? I don't know. I'll talk to, I was a cook, right? So I'll get yeoman, I guess. Yeah, let's go with yeoman.
Hello.
We'll level up cook, because that's the vocation that I kind of want to check out. And you can now either use these crappy tools, or you can go to your shared storage, if you've copied it, and just pick up this universal toolkit that I put in there on the live server. So there we go, that's a much better tool to work with. And I'll look up which part of the tavern is about cooking. It should be right here. Alright, so if I now open my crafting panel, you see that cook is upgraded all the way to Honorian. Honorian is just accessible, but Doomfold, which is the next tier for which I've received these recipes, isn't. But don't worry about it. We can essentially just make some food. What do I need for this? An orientator. So let's go click these boxes, pick up the ingredients we need. This is the same for every you know, vocation that you pick. You can just go pick up the stuff from these boxes. That is, you know, the one that pertain to your vocation. There we go, flank of beef, cup of Honorian baked beans, that should be right here. There we go. And you can essentially, you can pick up from store, by the way, something that increases your crafting experience by 100%, I think, so that you can kind of level up faster, and then you can just make all of this stuff and just kind of wait it out until your Doomfold tier cook. And once that's done, you can check out these recipes and read them. Let me go out of it. There we go. So these are the different recipes that I kind of want to check out. There's this thing, beef pasty, gives me a lot of might, then a lot of agility, then a lot of will, and a lot of what I assume to be, oh, this is just the regenerative food. Okay. So yeah, that's the stuff that that you can then cook once you rank yourself up or level yourself up to the Doomfold tier of whichever craft it is. So then we're pretty much done with everything here. And we can basically go into the world and explore whatever it is we want to explore. And in order to help with that, I'll go back into the main hall of the Isengard Tavern. Anyway, let's talk to this guy here, Iceman the Map Maker. So I want to get some maps. We have a map to the Isengard Tavern already now. It's right here, so we don't need to get an extra one. I want maps to Dol Amroth, Breetown, and I also want a map to Minas Tirith. That's here. And I kind of want a map to Galtrev as well. That's just how I roll. Now that we have these maps, we can go and start exploring whichever new area it is that we are visiting in the beta build. In this case, it is the Mordor expansion. So I can go take a map to Minas Tirith, actually, which is probably the fastest way to go about it in this case. And from Minas Tirith, I can take a horse to Mordor. And you can spend mithril coins on that. I mean, it doesn't matter. You get free mithril coins from Aubergine the Hobbit, so you might as well just use them on that. There's no need to spend 10 or 20 minutes just riding around on a horse trying to get somewhere if you can just do it that way. So here we are in Minas Tirith, and there's a stable master that will provide us with a horse to the new area, whatever it is that we want to explore.
These are troublesome times indeed.
There is one very important thing I need to tell you about the Isengard Tavern and BULLROARER in general. If you come to this server with a copied character that is the former level cap, for instance, level 105, you want to level that character to level 115, that is actually not possible. You cannot do that. You do have to make a brand new character and not go through the intro, so that you can talk to Killer and then talk to Sarumango and upgrade that way. However, what you can do is take your character physically to the Isengard Tavern and just pick up whichever gear you want to check out. That is perfectly possible, but you cannot auto level or get extra trade points or whatever for your character because you need to make a brand new one. There was also one more thing that I didn't show you, but that is that if in the Isengard Tavern, but also if you just go to the Etten Moors, there will be an Uruk in the Etten Moors, standing right in the middle of Glan Vreg or in the middle of Gramsfoot. An Uruk that's kind of out of place, and if you click him, he can rank you to whichever PvMP rank you want to be on the BULLROARER server. So a lot of people will just rank themselves to rank 15. At this moment in the beta build, that's available to everybody, except for some reason High Elves cannot do that. So that's just a thing. Anyway,
these are troublesome times indeed.
I hope this video helped you. I hope that you now understand everything you need to do to make a fully built out character from scratch on BULLROARER. So this was Thomas Huera, and see you in my next video.